Okay, here's today's video called it's about alcohol. Okay. Yeah, okay. I want to talk about alcohol, but I will talk about other things. So, okay, well, let me get to my pictures here because I want to show people how to get saved here. Yes. Okay. I want to okay, there. Um you can see I have, oh yeah, everyone. I got a new lamp. I got another light up in my room. So now, my guess has more light now. So anyway, just wanted to show you that. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about alcohol. Now I want to talk about why I know I want to talk about I want to be I want this to be a positive thing. So I want to talk to you why I don't want to drink alcohol. Why? Because it makes people do. Because I believe I learned that alcohol makes people do stupid things like drunk driving and stuff. And I learned that drunk driving is illegal over the world, which means it's illegal doing it in the United States. But there's a lot, but Americans drink alcohol, but Americans drink alcohol anyway. So, but if but if drunk driving is illegal to do all over the world, that means I guess it's illegal to do drunk driving in North Korea too and China as well. Then, but why? But that's not great because the problem is that well, North Koreans drink alcohol too, and Chinese people drink alcohol too, guys. I know, they do. And drunk driving is, I know drunk driving is illegal, which is great, but people, yeah, that's why we should not drink alcohol at all. And how about people that are just drunk walking? Because if people fall down like drunk walking and they put in prison just for, I mean, no, sorry, no, not prison, no, county jail, sorry, county jail for just for getting alcohol out of the system. I would say I think I heard it's like about 6 or 8 hours. I don't know. I just forget. But that's why we should not. I think this is why we shouldn't drink alcohol. And the Bible says to be sober. Yeah, it is true. The word alcohol is not found in the Bible. And I think if you type the word alcohol, you probably will know it's not found in the Bible. You see, the word alcohol is not found in the Bible. But I think the Bible has related topics for alcohol. There it is, right there. Okay, so there's some verses. Okay, right here. See some verses about alcohol right here. So the Bible's calling. So the Bible's calling alcohol, wine, or strong drink. But I think there's also a verse about it says be sober, be vigilant as well. Um, Let me go to that verse, guys, because oh, okay. Okay. Oh no, this is what I'm trying to go to, but I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to show you something. Um. Hmm. Let me go to the Bible. Because I have the King James Bible right here. So why is the word alcohol not found in the Bible? Well, you can type the origin of the word alcohol. Yeah, okay. So you can see the word alcohol, and it's been around since the 16th century, and that's probably why, the word alcohol is not found in the Bible. But anyway, so we're going to a verse that says "Be sober." Well, let me find that verse on my tablet first, and I'll go ahead and. One, just be sober, be vigilant. Okay, it's on 1 Peter chapter 8. First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. That's what it says? Okay. I just don't know. Okay, right here, it says right here. It says right here. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking who he may devour. Okay? This is a good verse against alcohol. Okay? And this is a very good verse against alcohol. And I'll show you some more verses against alcohol right here. See? It says, be not drunk with wine, wherein excess, and but filled with the Spirit. Here, Galatians chapter 5, verse 925. It says, be benefits with those who use adultery, fornication, uncleanness, and lasciviousness. Okay? It says, knowing not unrighteousness shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, abusers themselves with mankind. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Okay. Who hath woe and who hath sorrow, who contentions, who hath babbling, who hath wounds without cause, who has redness of his eyes. For John is nor eating. Okay, for John neither eating nor drinking, and they say they hath the devil. Drink no longer water, but have little wine. But use a little wine that thy stomach's sake and thine infirmities. I think this is talk about grape juice. It is good neither to eat flesh, nor to drink wine, or anything that brother stubbleth, and is offended to make weak. Or even that asserted that they one that the waters had no money coming by, and to eat and buy wine and milk without money and without price. Who caused the grass to grow to cattle, or service man, who may bring food out of the earth. Okay. Want that mighty to drink wine, and in his strength mingle strong drink. Yeah, so the Bible is calling alcohol wine or strong drink. But there is times the Bible is calling wine grape juice. But there's times the Bible is calling grape juice wine. So a certain man is eating or drinking, he said, behold, the gladness man of the winebibber a friend of publications and sinners. It says, woe unto them, rise up in the morning, they may follow strong drink, that they continue until night, until wine inflame them. It is echoes of last deeds, chapter 9, verse 7. Go thy way, eat thy bread with joy, and drink thy wine with merry heart. Okay, that's what I think this is talking about grape juice again. For God now accepted thy works. Because there's some verses in the Bible that talks about wine as in grape juice. Okay, do not drink wine nor strong drink, nor thy sons with thee, and unto the tabernacle of the congregation, lest he die, and shall be a statue forever, without your generations. You must be deacons and be grave, and not double tongued, and he gave not too much wine, and not greedy, filthy lucre. Be not among winebibbers, among righteous eaters of flesh, nor now the workers of flesh manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. Okay, so these are pretty good verses against alcohol, but some of them are talking about grape juice. But some of them talk about wine as grape juice. So not all these Bible verses are about alcohol, but most of them are. So now, is the word juice in the Bible? Yeah, okay. So the word juice is in the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 2. Okay. That's the only mention of the word juice. In the Bible. You see, let's go to it. Okay, I would that thee bring of my mother's house, who instruct me. Okay, I would cause to drink the spiced wine of the juice of my pomegranate. Okay, that's the only, and that's the only verse in the Bible that mentions the word juice. But other times the Bible calls juice wine. Okay, that's fine. So why I don't drink alcohol? Well, I'll tell you something. If you want to drink alcohol, that's fine. But I'll tell you why I don't want to drink it. But I want to tell you why I don't want to drink alcohol. Okay? To me, I believe. Now, to me, I believe nobody should drink alcohol. But I'm not going to force people that don't want to drink. Okay? If you want to drink alcohol, that's fine. But I want to tell you why I don't want to drink alcohol. Okay? I want to tell you why very nicely that I don't want to drink alcohol. Okay? I'll show you. I'll show you why I don't want to drink it. Okay? But I'm not gonna. I want to be positive and tell you why. I want to be positive and tell you why I don't want to drink it. Okay? Why I don't want to do it. Okay? I just don't want to do it. I'll tell you why right now. Very nicely that I don't want to drink it. Okay? Yes, alcohol. I believe that. Yes. My opinion, I believe for alcohol is, my opinion, probably the most dangerous drug. This is just my opinion, guys. I'm reading the article from this, but I'm just telling you. Okay, this is my opinion, guys. So, but don't take it as something offensive. Okay, I'm just trying. I'm not trying to be offensive here. I just want to preach the Bible. Okay, I don't want to offend people. All I want to do is just preach the Bible. Okay, that's all I want to do. Okay, it says, I tell you that the course of God is on the salon. And that's from Billy Sunday. Okay. I even don't know if Billy Sunday is even saved, but I'm not going to worry about that anyway, because I don't want to call out false prophets anyway. So and I don't want to, because it's not my thing to talk about anyway. Okay, so what? So I'll read to you why I don't want to drink alcohol. Okay, and this is why, and this is just my opinions why I don't want to drink it. Okay, so Here it is. Alcohol is the most dangerous drug when you look at overall damages associated with individuals. Booze is far more common. Yeah, okay. Since it's legal and globalized, then illegal drugs and other forms of substance abuse. Yeah, alcohol has made many unsuspicious victims and descendant of drunkenness. That's in Galatians chapter 5, verse 21. Yeah, and drunkenness leads to every sin imaginable. Proverbs 23, verse 35. Booze destroys lives. Yeah, okay. Our stood are the graves of the mother of her child, both murdered by a drunk driver. The drunk driver lived, but he murdered a pregnant mother with her unborn child. Yeah. So you can see alcohol can also cause abortion. So, okay, so that's another evidence of alcohol causing abortion. And yes, abortion is murder. So now we're getting to yeah, I didn't think we were going to talk about abortion here, but I guess it's because of alcohol. So there it is. Drunk driving can cause abortion as well. But this evidence right here in this article. Yeah, not good. Because that's murder. I saw a father's uncontrollable tears. I saw a heartbroken family. I saw a white coffin big, a lower than a small grave alongside his mother. And that is something I will never forget. Alcohol is inherently evil. Yeah, of course it is. One of the biggest problems is the corporate greed that he made booze, Medicine Avenue product, marketing beer to America's youth is something they cannot live without. Beer commercials feature young, healthy, and genetic people having fun while drinking booze. It sends a wrong message to young people. The message they confused by beer advertisements that is that drinking alcohol brings social acceptance and good times. In reality, booze brings addiction to people who never intend to become addicted. Alcohol is highly addictive. It's the reason that it's from completely alcohol. If I have reason addiction to driving to steal, drink, or drink paint thinner, or get drunk with every dollar and they get their hands on, the Bible is filled with scriptures condemning alcohol drinking. That's chapter 20, verse 9. Thou shalt not drink wine with a strong drink, and they shall be bitter at them that drink it. Well, what about, I know, would if you drink alcohol at a bar? Really? There's also liquor stores too. If I go to a liquor store, all this is by soda, maybe. If I go to a bar, I'll drink soda. Okay, I will drink only soda at the bar, or water. Okay, water or soda. I'm not even sure they have okay, I'll probably just drink soda at the bar. Okay, not alcohol. Why? Because I don't drink alcohol. Okay, I'm not addicted to alcohol. I don't want to drink it. So if I go to a bar, I'll probably just drink soda. Because soda is because that's the only thing I'll drink at the bar. Unless they have or water if they have water as well. Yes, either soda or water is what I'll drink at the bar, not alcohol. Okay, that's probably. And why? Because I don't want to be drunk. Okay, I don't like to be drunk. Okay. because it's just not good. Okay, that's all. So here's more reasons why I don't orange alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. Okay, so it says right here, alcohol brings death and destruction, but the beer companies never show that. The devil always shows young people the neon lights at their reputation centers and graveyards. Jesus said the devil is a liar, thief, and a murderer, and who only comes to kill and destroy. John 10, verse 10 and 844. Yeah, because because the devil wants to bring his people to hell as he can with him, and I know. That's why I know. I try to be nice. I try to be nice to them. Okay, yeah. Television is a powerful tool. Yeah, beer companies and so does the devil attempting to shrink off any legal legal liability, placing a fine point print message at the end of their commercial saying, drink responsibility. Oh. Man, I say there's no responsible way to drink booze. No, not even here in the United States of America. Even women drink orders of the person's mind of chemically, whether they realize it or not. One drink usually leads to two, or needs a two, and then three. And then it takes one time. Many people have handled their alcohol drinking for years, end up hurting or killing someone while drunk. Yeah, that's not good. Right. Yeah, years ago I worked in a big rig named Dean. I was in late I was in he was in his late 20s. Originally from Iowa. He had been drinking one day and I watched him run the knife through his head. His thumb was dangling. One day Dean came into work and told me his best friend sued him in court. Dean had been drinking and got into an accident. His friend was in passenger seat and is severely injured. Dean's buddy sued him in court and awarded $19,000 in damages. The court is garnish Dean's wages for years to come. That is reality of alcohol does to people. Reality the beer companies refuse to tell people. Yeah. I'm just okay. Grand Dean is mostly to blame, but the beer companies are also to blame since they are lure youth into alcohol lifestyle. Men, they are without fault. The law stands behind their evils, but that is not the way God sees it. Abortion is murder, but it matters not in that the wicked Supreme Court, nor evil Planned Parenthood, nor the murdering abortionist. Again, we're talking about abortion again in the middle of alcohol. It says of singing being his life and fine and acceptable. God said, "Thou shalt not kill." Exodus chapter 20, verse 13. Yeah, again, we're talking about abortion again. But this is a view about alcohol, not abortion. Likewise, the Bible says that drunkenness is a sin. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 10, Galatians chapter 5, verse 21. Drunkenness is not a defined man's, it's an ABC limit. Okay, define this man's ABC limit. By one's word actions under the influence of alcohol, many people say horrible things when they drink beer. They do things that they normally wouldn't do. God will hold every beer drinker accountable for everything that even the men say. Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. While under the influence of alcohol, do they say it's okay for a person to drink beer when God said that drunkenness is a sin? Makes no sense. The Bible refers intoxicating wine as strong drink. Yeah, that is. Yeah, Proverbs 20 verse 1 condemns consuming strong drink of any sort. Today's beer is highly intoxicating, comparison potentially fermented grape juice in biblical times. Yes, yes, it is true that God's calling grape juice wine. The Bible, and yes, the Bible clearly condemns in Proverbs 23 verse 9 to not to look upon the wine when it is red, when it moveth itself all right. One man got drunk, beat his wife, took a knife, and cut her son's head off in the kitchen. When the father sobered up, the next day in the prison cell, he didn't believe what he was being charged with. He didn't remember what he had done. Listen to a red hot sermon for yourself. Yep, alcohol public enemy number one. Yeah, not good. There remains such similar methods of promoting booze to people, huh? Yeah, that's not good. The beer companies. Sorry. Mm-mm. There remains several methods of promoting booze to people, but the beer companies have members of their board members and party groups of use a Cobra, Bull, Dragon, Tiger, Solon, Pit Bull, a company of messages. The also witness of power, powerless. The U.S. News World Report is too long the executes projection in 1981. Isn't that sad? Beer companies target poor and minority groups, deceiving them into believing that drinking beer will empower them. In reality, drinking beer diminishes person's ability to drink and they think clearly that causes them to lose control with each drink. Beer does the exact opposite of what beer companies allude, rendering and victim powerless. Of course, yeah, of course it does. American culture has been indoctrinated by television and music to love booze. From Katy Perry's lyrics, we drove to Cali and got drunk. And to a Keith's, let's get drunk and be somebody. American culture glorifies drinking alcohol. Television is saturated with people drinking beer, making beer look like such a wonderful activity. They never show you the hospitals, prisons, and Margos, but rather the glorious night of life, lots of friends, and people having fun drinking booze. The devil is a beautiful liar. All Satan's apples have worms. Sin will always take you further than you plan to go, keep you longer than you intend to stay, cost you more than you wanted to pay. That's not good. Another big problem is parents, family, relatives who drink booze is set bad examples who kids to follow. Adults can preach all resistance from drugs and beer. The teens are going to their parents do. But the biggest hypocrisy they would drink people who would go around saying, say no to drugs, while guzzling beer by the gallons. I'll say no to alcohol too. Okay, illegal drugs are everywhere in America today. Honolulu, Hawaii, the island of Oahu, is a drunk crazed place infested with crime because of illegal drugs. How do all these things in Slave Island? 2,500 miles from the sizable landmass. Everything goes to costumes. Gary William was murdered and exposing the CIA's involvement being illegal drugs into America's cities. There was expectations in Congress, Maxine Waters, Juan Paul, and Cynthia McKinney have all they said they would believe the government bringing illegal drugs into the country. 90% Rhodes heroin, opium is grown in Afghanistan, where the U.S. troops stationed opium farmers. Russia has called repudiative destruction of opium in Afghanistan because of the 70,000 heroin deaths every year in Russia. Okay, NATO said no heroin from the problem continues. The value of heroin coming from Afghanistan is worth over this is million, right? So billion, yeah, $500 billion. I think God for organizations, the mother against drunk drivers. Man, okay. Who would do their best to fight against the evils of alcohol, but God is against more than just drunk drivers. God eats alcohol, the salon, and he entered and into the beer industry. Okay, it says who have woe, who had sorrow, who had contention, who had babbling, who had the wounds without cause, and who have redness his eyes, and they have red wine. Okay, along with wine, and his seed goes to speak with mixed wine. Look upon the wine, and not okay. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, and then it's cut up in the cup. When they move itself all right, and the list bitter like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Thine eyes have behold strange women. Thine heart of prefers things. Thou shalt be the lion in the midst of the sea. When a lion, okay, he that lie upon the top of the mast. They have stricken me. Thou shalt say, I was not sick, but they have beaten me, and I filled it not. And when I wake, I will seek it yet again. Alcohol is more dangerous than crystal meth or heroin. And you look at consequences and beer. As individuals overwhelmed, that's caused taxpayers have been staggering. Alcohol is a menace to society. Alcohol is more harmful than heroin, says Prof. David Nutt. Yes, of course it is. Reverse of the alcohol is more harmful than heroin or crack, and dangerous than an individual. Something to consider according to a study in the Lancet. The report called by Professor David Nutt, the former government chief drugs officer who was sacked in 2009, and ranked 2020 drug safety measures of harm to users to wider society. Heroin and crack crystal meth was deemed the worst for individuals with alcohol, heroin, and crack cocaine were worst for society. Alcohol worst overall. Instead of an independent scientific committee on drugs. Also, the dangers of tobacco, cocaine, and judge very harmful, and the Steve will go at least damaging harm score. Professor Nutt refused to live in the drugs debate when sack of official former labor home secretary Elaine Johnson, when formed an independent scientific committee on drugs, when drugs investigated without any political interface. When members of is Dr. Les King, another former government advisor who quit over Nutt's treatment. But members of the group joined to other experts, scored each drug harms, including mental physical damage, detention, crimes that cost the economy and communities. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to be. Here are the most harmful drugs. And look what's most dangerous: alcohol. Yep. It's about 60 criteria, including drugs effects and new physical mental health, terms including crime, the states of environmental damage, and cause of intentional damage, value necessary, the fighting constraining of the government of the long established drug classification system. But the previous authors argue that their system based on census, consensus, and experts provides agro assessment harm and policy makers. Yeah. Our finding is that the work already support previous work in the UK and the Netherlands, confirming that previous drug classification symptoms have little relation evidence of harm, the paper says. It's also accord that the conclusions of expert results of targeting drink alcohol harms a valid necessary public strategy. In 2007, Professor Nutt colleagues undertook an unlimited attempt to create a harm ranking system, sparking controversy on the criteria of finding. The new, more complex system ranked that alcohol is 3 times more harmful than cocaine or tobacco. The sensi were ranked was causing 1/8 of the harm of alcohol. The contradicted of Holmes' office decision to make so-called legal high mephedrone a Class B drug, classing that alcohol was 5 times more harmful. The rankings have been published that coincide the references of drug policy organized by Professor Nutt's committee. Extraordinary lengths. Professor Nutt told the BBC, overall alcohol was the most dangerous drug because it was widely used. Crack cocaine is more addictive than alcohol, but because alcohol was so widely used, there are hundreds of thousands of people who crave alcohol every day, and those people are extraordinarily linked to it. He said it was important to separate harm individuals and harm society. Government advisor Professor David Nutt likens the effects of drinking alcohol to a range of other drugs, including heroin. The Lancet paper by Professor Nutt, Dr. King, and Dr. Lawrence Phillips does not examine harm and caused by users that taking more than one drug at a time. Gavin Partington of the Wine and Spirit the Wine and Spirit Trade Association said that alcohol abuse affected more active a minority who needed education, treatment, and enforcement. Partington is a spokesman and Wine and Trade Association. Millions of people enjoy alcohol as one regular of most social drink. Clearly, alcohol misuse is a problem in the country. Well, it is a misuse in the United States. Yes, and our real is that by taking in such extreme terms. Professor Nutt is the risk of switching people off concerning and the real issues of people action is needed to tackle alcohol misuse, he said. Well, of course, it is a misuse in my home country, the United States of America. We are taking about minority. We have a focused policy around the minority. It has to do with education, treatment, and enforcement. More of the spoken said, our priorities are clear. We want to reduce drug use, crack down on drug-related crime and disorder, help the addicts to come off drugs for good. And beer destroys lives. The non-alcoholic drink organizations in America have to pay for reckless and irresponsible behavior. Of those that do drink alcohol-related accidents cost the U.S. economies billions and billions of dollars every year. who has in Congress to stop and put the end to this evil, think that I would follow the quotas and all. Alcohol and February always go together. I said 23. The plans of hypocrite. Rockefeller was a member of the Anti-Salon League. Actually donated money to promote a cause. $150,000 worth. He hated booze and business because he did not control it. Promoted negative in 1920. He bought distilleries of wineries and patents of probation. Repealed by Rockefeller. Storage Reservoir in 1933, and booze money began to flow in Rockefeller coffers. This is why Rockefeller owned newspapers constantly, telling people that alcohol is good for you. They know that they will soon be visiting the Rockefeller-controlled doctors, using Rockefeller drugs to cure you. This is why doctors in the U.S. are trying to stop the alcohol prison business, which the main cause of illness and death in the country. Okay, he had woe, who had sorrow, who had contentions, who had babbling, who had wounds without cause, and without cause, who had redness of eyes, and he had Terry Long of wine that seek mixed wine, look not upon the wine when it's red, when he gives her color, when he gives the color in the cup, when it moves itself all right, and then seek bitterth like a serpent, stingeth like an adder. Thine eyes shall behold a strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Yeah, that shall be as he as a lieth down in the midst of the sea, he that lieth upon the top of the mast. And stricken me thou shalt say that I was not sick, and they have been me, I felt it not. I shall awake and see yet again. And so long is the sum of all villainies, and is a worth in war or pestilence. It is the crime of crimes. It is the parent of crimes, the mother of sins, and it is appealing towards the misery of crime in the land. It is licensed to set the carnate feet of hell and dirtiest, low down, damnable business on top of the old earth. Well, it is true. The Earth is I do believe that the Earth is 6,300 years old, and that is an old Earth. I don't believe in the super old billions of years of evolution. I do believe that evolution is false and it has to go away. So, yes, 6,300 years old is an old Earth. Okay. And no, billions of years is not old. That's super old, and I think that has to go away. Yeah, 6,300 years old is old enough for me. It's 6,300 years old. It's old enough for this planet. It's old enough for the Earth. So yes, and yeah, 6,300-year-old Earth to me is an old Earth. Okay, that is a long time anyway. Fast proof the deceptive nature of booze. Okay, beer is extremely dangerous because it contains less alcohol than stronger drinks, such as whiskey. Beer drinkers, under a false sense of security, consume much more alcohol. Most deaths caused by alcohol are the result of beer drinking, not hard liquor. All types of alcoholic drinks need to be banned from American shores. I think it needs to be banned in America too, yes. But America needs Billy Sundays to rise up across one great nation, preaching a diversity of heart out against sin of drinking alcohol. Of course, I believe alcohol needs to be banned. in the United States, and my home country, the United States of America. I think it needs to be banned all over the world as well. But I'm not going to be. But I'm not going to be. But I'm not going to be. But I'm not the leader of this country, and I'm not. And only God is. And it's the devil that's the leader of this world. Okay, it's the devil. Leader of this world. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I can't force it to get banned. So. Fact. Beer is a drink that most commonly consumed by people who stopped for alcohol impaired driving, involvement of alcohol-related crashes. Back in 2001, more than 500,000 people were injured and discovered in crashes where police of the alcohol was present. The average person injured every minute. 1/3 of those are children. In fact, in 2002, estimated 3,419 people died in alcohol-related traffic crashes, averaging of 1 every 30 minutes. These deaths constitute over 31% of the 42,009 total traffic fatalities. Fact: alcohol is linked with violence. About 40% of all crimes, violent and non-violent, are committed under the influence of alcohol. Okay, yeah. Fact: in 2000, the Social Security cost alcohol-related crashes in the United States averaged $1 per drink consumed. People who, other than drinking alcohol, paid $60 per drink. Okay, yeah. God hates beer, and because it causes so much misery, death, and heartbreak. No, of course it does, yeah. The American mongoose is the open of licensed salon, and it eats carpets off the floor and clothes from off your back, your money out of the bank, and eats up character, and it goes up until last and leaves stranded, wrecked in the home, and a skeleton what brightness of happiness. Don't be fooled, man. Death is a tragedy or knocking at your door. If you're a beer drinker, it's a matter of time. And everyone who gets hit by the drunk driver dies. Yeah, versus North America. Okay, yes, it's resident industry. Yeah, look at the television. It says right here. Now, kids, don't look until you're 21. Yeah, that's not good. As the purpose speaks of 1,000 words. Peter Street is perfectly tells teens not to drink alcohol until they are 21. But while these teen companies saturate American culture with booze, constantly arrange drinking an epidemic problem in America. Deny your responsibility. Miller. Scrooge is continuing drinking strong drink, which is what alcohol is, by the way. So just chapter 13, verse 4. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine or strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. 1 Samuel 1, verse 15. Okay, and Hannah answered and said, No, my lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink. I have poured out my soul before the Lord. Okay, that's what Hannah said in the book of 1 Samuel. That's Proverbs 20 verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is wise. Proverbs 21 verse 4. It is not for kings, O Lionel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor princes of strong drink. Yeah, okay, so verse 22. Woe to them I call my drink wine, and men of strength mingle strong drink. And Isaiah 24 verse 9. Thou shalt not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. It's 28 verse 7. But the also have learned through the wine and strong drink by the out of the way. The precept have earned the strong drink, have swallowed up the wine, and they're out of the way through the strong drink. And your division they stumbled in judgment. I have sold the sneers and scoffs and sentence of my life from one end of the land and the other of is scoffers seeking gain of thugs, cutthroats, because I have one of the company okay, uncompromisingly against them, Billy Sunday. Yeah. And this one it says alcohol kills. And that's just a picture of a poison symbol. It says, I'll tell you, the curse of God Almighty is the salon, Billy Sunday. Whiskey and beer are right in their place, but their place is in hell. Yeah, that's from Billy Sunday again. The man and boats of the salon, holding the same rope. Okay, with the devil, whether who knows or not. That's from Billy Sunday again. Okay. Now, guys, here's my answer for you. Okay, earfuls and whiskey and beer is right in their place, and their brother place in hell, Billy Sunday. Okay, you see something? Okay, about I really don't know if Billy Sunday is even saved or not, but I'm not going to So I really don't know if Billy Sunday is in heaven or hell, but you can tell me in comments below. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything bad to you. Okay, I just don't want to call out names. Okay, for whether who is the true prophet or and the false prophet. Okay, I just want to preach against. I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you why I don't want to drink alcohol. Okay, and that's all I just want to. And that's why I want to tell you. Okay, I just want to read an article to show you why I don't want to drink alcohol. That's all. Because it's just wrong. Because I believe it's wrong to drink it, and it causes to me. I think it just causes me to do stupid things, like drunk driving, and it causes murder. I can see it evidence also causes abortion as well. It's another thing that's not good at all. So that's the reason why I don't drink alcohol. Okay, but I'm not trying to be negative. Okay, guys, I'm trying to be positive. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. Okay, this is the reason I don't drink it. About just drinking soda or water or Gatorade or Powerade, you know, those drinks. Okay, and now also you have to get saved. Okay, okay. The point of any false religion is to damn souls to hell. And when you go to heaven is to believe on the Lord Jesus Christ. Salvation is by faith alone, and grace on Jesus Christ alone. And once you're saved, but you easily believe some is the truth. Well, I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you why I mean by once you're always saved, meaning that you can't lose your salvation. Okay, once you're saved forever, and what I mean by easy believism is that salvation is easy. Okay, you do is just believe on Jesus Christ for salvation. That's all. Okay, so this is why I believe that alcohol is wrong. Okay, and that's just the reason why so this is the reason why I don't want to drink alcohol. Okay? I don't want to drink it. Okay, because I don't want to get drunk. Okay, I just don't because I think it's wrong to get drunk. And the Bible says to be sober, be vigilant. So I'll just be sober. Okay? And I brought just be sober, and that's what I want to be. Okay? I have my reasons why I want to be sober. Okay? And our next video is called, what does the Bible say about smoking? Well, okay, we'll talk about smoking next video. Okay? Okay, because I'm gonna go right now. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.